And we're sort of live. Now, I have created a couple of videos, but the Wi-Fi out here in the country is so bad, I have not been able to upload those videos. So I thought I would just use StreamYards and get my freaking subject out finally. Now, the reason why I started to push keto again was because I've worked with so many people who've done carnivore, low carb, high fat. Now, I promote all three diets for different reasons. I promote carnivore as an elimination diet of people who are dealing with gut wall integrity and histamine response from the anti-nutrients in foods like the salicylates, the oxalates, the goitrogens, the nitrates, the lectins, saponins, and gluten, whatever. But only for the short term, because a lot of you guys are starting to use carnivore as a weight loss strategy, and being in ketosis, blood sugar regulation just goes out the door, and we need to bring it back in. Now, low carb, high fat is awesome for those who are having such bad hypoglycemia. A lot of people don't recognize that they're hypoglycemic if you're shaky, hangry, moody, tired, crash, need to take naps, fall asleep really fast, like within seconds. That's not a good thing. People are like, I can sleep everywhere and anywhere. And I'm like, that's not good. That means you're not getting enough deep REM cycle sleep throughout each night. And that leaves the ketogenic diet, which is amazing. So if you don't have high histamine from cruciferous vegetables, it's a great way to kind of like use those cruciferous vegetables to cleanse that liver out. True story. A lot of you guys are estrogen dominant. This is a big reason why some people have that excess body fat, and they think just doing a diet will fix the problem. When really you have to be kind of deconstructed better and think what about it is going to help. Now, the liver has to function properly for you to make ketones, for you to freaking live, basically. Let's keep it real. But a lot of you guys have thick, clogged up livers that are not doing their job. Plus, you're adding a bunch of supplements and pharmaceuticals are still in the diet, and the liver just can't filtrate properly. So people don't adapt. You start to see issues with their estrogen dominance, with all kind of health issues, really. With if the liver is not functioning properly, neither is going to be your kidney, and definitely not your gallbladder, and possibly your pancreatic enzymes, because a lot of you think that you're having gallbladder issues, but really it's with the abdominal pain. But it could be just when you're eating fat, your pancreas not functioning properly because the liver is clogged up. These are some of the things that I want to talk about, why it's so great to do a ketogenic diet, because cruciferous vegetables can help sort of pull that excess estrogen out so you can poop it out. If you don't have histamine response to plants, then we're in this sort of like, we're low histamine. Then being able to get that prebiotic fiber for the production of diamine oxidase is very important. Now, I don't know if this recording is coming out clear, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So the fact that you can use prebiotic fiber to have probiotics grow on helps, for some reason, the production of diamine oxidase to keep that histamine down and get that gut wall getting or becoming tighter. Then on top of that, balancing out your blood sugar is everything. If you can manage eating every 3 hours, fat with protein, an egg yolk if you don't have a histamine response to it, an egg yolk, avocado, fatty meats, pork belly. These are all great foods to eat as in-between snacks, not to feed you, but to really just keep that blood sugar balanced as your body's using ketones, because you will always still be using a glucose for your red blood cells. Being ketotic is amazing, and I'm going to do more videos on what it's like to be in ketosis all these years and how it's done a body good. And I've been doing this for 14 years and I'm almost 54. If you go back in my horrible video catalog, you'll see how far back I started to actually say my age, because before I was like too insecure to do it. Like, I don't know why, but I was. The ketogenic diet's the best diet when it comes to balancing your insulin, your glucose, and cleaning out that liver. Yes, it's so important. If you guys are having problems with your gallbladder, then or pancreas, then a low carb, high fat protocol would be the next step. But it's not as good because you're still running into the blood sugar crashes because on low carb, high fat, you're still carb sugar dependent, just under 100 grams of carbs per day dependency, rather than 200 or 3, which would eat on a standard American diet. Carnivore is amazing, but for a short-term protocol. But I'm going to talk about that more. To learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Book a consultation. I am wide open now. I've moved to Hez. I can't even say it right. Texas. And I'm just living my best life. I brought my horse with me. You guys see my prior videos. I am doing a bunch of cool stuff. I'm really excited, and I want you guys to be excited too. And I'm out. You can go to also Stephanie Ketogenic for my Instagram, Stephanie the Business Person, on my Facebook fan page. And I got some more learning to do from you guys. Please do not eat a lot of protein on keto, nor on carnivore. A lot of dum-dums are giving you bad advice. They're not really breaking down the problems with uric acid, with purines, with electrolytes. When you do that, and gluconeogenesis from excess protein, but those are more subjects. These are things I've spoken about a lot before, but I want to just like hone it and dial it in and make it very, very easy for you guys to understand as I bring people back to ketosis land. Because I got some energy in almost 14 years, guys. And I'm going to keep going. Stuff ain't going nowhere. And I'm out. Peace.